Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Taken in part exchange, we have here today a CX3. This is a Sport Nav Plus model, and it's automatic. Presented in white. Now let me have a look which white it is. Arctic white. There's two whites, Arctic and a snowflake, pearlescent. Arctic white with the cloth interior. Now this is the rarer SE-L spec with the slightly smaller wheels. So you've got, I would say, a softer ride, but it's incredibly well spec'd, and we'll go into more detail when we get in the car. Now, as I walk round, I just want to tell you about the vehicle. Now, we're here based in Orpington, and there was another Mazda garage in Beckenham, who have now closed. They closed a couple of months ago, I think. So we're starting to get a lot of their customers in for servicing. So this gentleman came in for a service, so Masters Mazda there, came for a service at end of April. We got dialogue going with him, and he's now part exchanged this with ourselves. So if you're watching this video, sir, thank you very much for coming over. And thank you very much for the car. It's a very beautiful car, and we appreciate it very, very much. Now, let me show you inside the vehicle. Now, it was serviced in end of April, at about 35,000 miles. It's done about 37. You've got parking sensors. Now, you've got a bigger boot than the sport models. Look at that. Now, because that's one of the criticisms of the CX3. Boot's not very big, but because you don't have the Bose speaker, you get a bit more boot room. Now, I like my music. I would say I'm still relatively young. Is this stereo terrible? No, I think stereo is very good. So I don't really think they make a car of a bad stereo these days. So, you know, if you're not fussed about not having the Bose stereo, get a bigger boot, you get a better ride. The wheels are smaller, so you're less susceptible to being curbed. So this would be a good proposition for someone. You've got ISOFIX anchorages on the two outer rear seats, okay, which go in there. I say it's automatic, and this is the facelifted car. So the facelifted cars are minus a traditional handbrake, so you've got like the finger brake, nice smoother center console. You get the armrest as well, okay. So all good stuff. Now, you can turn the passenger airbag off here just using a key. So if you have little people in the car in the front and you need to turn that airbag off, you don't need to buy a manufacturer specific child seat to switch that off. That's a very topical thing in my household, because my parents have an old estate car and they had to buy a child seat for it. That's probably worth more than the car, just so they can do that, because they've lots of grandchildren now and need to use the front seat. Electric windows, mirrors here. Lane departure warning to warn you if you veer out of a lane without indicating. Traction control. I-stop, engine stop-start, which switches the engine off in traffic. I know if you're not used to that sort of thing, you go, oh no, it's, you know, it's horrible. Can I turn it off? You can turn it off, but once you get used to it, it will save you fuel. So definitely worth getting used to. And all cars now will have that. So there's the mileage there, 36. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. There's a lot of sun here today. 36,023. Yeah, 023. Okay. I've actually brought along the last service. So there you go, second year service, and it was done 21st of April. Where's the mileage? 32,000 miles. It's now done 36. Yeah. Heated seats, climate control, automatic, and this is now what I would say a proper automatic gearbox. Now you're probably thinking, what is a proper automatic gearbox? An automatic gearbox, in my mind, should be seamless and not roll back on hills. There are a lot of manufacturers using these sort of almost like hybrid semi-automatic boxes, which do that, and it puts people off who are used to a seamless gear change. So that's what I mean by a proper automatic gearbox, and you can use it manually. So it's got a torque converter, which is the seamless system, and it's 6-speed, so nice and responsive. You've got a Multimedia Commander here, okay, which you can operate this. Now this is touchscreen, but when you start moving, it's no longer a touchscreen for obvious reasons. Sorry, there's a lot of sun here today. I do apologise. In fact, let me see if I can get. We're on private land here, so let's get out of the sun so you can see. That's better. All right. So you've got applications, so that's, you know, stuff like you're running low on fuel, or maintenance, you know, when you need a service. You can have this page, because this is the app page, upgraded to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So they upgrade the system, and then you can navigate the apps on your phone. You know, you can use Google Maps, Waze, Spotify, WhatsApp, amongst many other things. Entertainment, the car has everything on it that I require. You've got the traditional FM AM. I think the DAB's traditional now, it's been around for a long time. And then you'll get many channels, yeah, all around the world. Many genres of music, topic, etc. All right. But you can also stream from your phone and from the USBs as well. Once you've paired your phone up, you can access your call list, dial call, missed calls. If you have an Android phone, it will notify you and give you the option to read your text messages, which was very amusing for my friends when I first had a car like this. The inbuilt Sat Nav's great. Find address, town or postcode, put it in, off you go. I say in all my videos, I have used this system, and I've driven south of Poland to the Tatra Mountains, which is like an actual border between Slovakia and the Czech Republic, and it's been absolutely fine. The Sat Nav system has useful things as well, and what I think is particularly useful, look at this, you can search lots of different categories, yeah. So if you're in a rush, you need to find a parking space or fuel station, right? And you think, well, I know where the fuel stations are, they're everywhere. This will give you the company, the direction and the distance. And once you set up a Wi-Fi hotspot from your phone, so your car is in effect connected to the internet, you'll also get the fuel prices. And I see like a 10p difference between garage and garage per litre. So I think that's a very important thing to have. Okay. Moving on. So your settings, you've got all things that you can turn this off, turn it off, show the clock. Safety settings. So you've got smart city braking. So I'll give you a scenario. If you're doing under 20 miles an hour, you're rolling along in traffic, you're taking your eye off the wheel, you're looking over there. You get the car in front stops, you get too close, the car will apply its brakes, and it'll only do that though as long as it knows you're not intentionally doing that, so you're not turning, accelerating, braking. Now the wonderful thing about this is a lot of accidents happen in that sort of scenario statistically at low speed. So if your car's equipped with it, it will give it a lower insurance grouping, and therefore it should reflect in your premium. So it gives you something to argue with your insurance company. Lane departure warning. If you were to veer out of lane without indicating, it will warn you. Okay, it will warn you by a bleep and a rumble, or beep or a rumble. Okay, like you've hit the hard shoulder. Sound system, I've mentioned it, it's great. Really, I don't know a Mazda with a bad stereo. Obviously the Bose one's got that little extra edge, it's got more speakers. GPS sync clock. All right. Door locks, lighting options, coming home lights, leaving home lights, all those sort of convenient settings. System settings, Fahrenheit, Celsius, miles, kilometers, good if you're going abroad. Okay, so a very well equipped little car. This one, automatic, look, 39 miles to the gallon. I know you're probably thinking, oh, that's not a lot. Some other car does more than that. Well, it may say that on paper. This on paper will say it'll do a lot more than that. But this is a 4-cylinder, 2-litre engine. So this is more economical than the little 3-cylinder 1.2s you get in the Fords and the Vauxhalls. Now, nothing wrong. If you look on our website, you'll see we sell them. But the drivability of a 4-cylinder versus a 3, it's just much more better. It's far more superior. And you don't have to thrash it to get any performance. Okay. Now, part exchange is extremely welcome, even if you don't have a Mazda or Suzuki. I know there's plenty of advertising out there about getting a better deal and selling your car online. You know, they obviously really do want your cars, but so do we. So do punch your reg number in and do all that sort of stuff. And so you've got an idea of what your car's worth, and then get in touch with us. We want you to have a seamless transaction. A nice, seamless, happy transaction here at TW White & Sons. And please do check out our reviews. And I think we do meet those expectations the majority of the time. So part exchange is welcome. We really do want that. We've got warranty facilities. Now you get a 12-month Mazda ZZ Plus used car warranty, which is Mazda's follow-on from the manufacturer's warranty. It's comprehensive. It's not got a silly claim limit like you'll get from these other warranties that really are not worth the paper they're printed on, with like a £250 claim in it, and all you end up doing is getting frustrated and end up paying for the repair yourself. And this has also got a comprehensive roadside assistance cover, which will cover you in Europe as well, cover your passengers. It'll cover you if you've broken down at home. Not one of these complimentary ones that you get, which really just force you to upgrade. It's almost a ploy for you to do so. So you've got brilliant aftercare, okay? The car has been recently serviced, but we will still put it through the workshop. I've got a feeling it needs a couple of tyres from my own sort of layman's look at the tyres. So I no doubt it will need a couple of tyres for the next owner, and we'll give the car a good clean. We've got great finance facilities. Please do inquire within. We've got the facility for an online consultation, more videos, more photos. Call us at any time of day. Outside regular working hours, leave a voicemail, drop us an email. We will endeavour to come back to you within good time. Okay. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you a good representation of the car, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.